You know, we like to take you to local events here in the community. So I came to Gwenda at Community Mental Health. First of all, tell me a little bit about your event coming up at the end of this month.
Yeah, so Community Mental Health is the behavioral health organization servicing Clinton, Eaton, and Ingham Counties. And every year we host an annual event. This year's event is Tuesday, March 29th from 8:30 to 11:30. Everyone is invited and welcome to register. It's going to be a virtual event this year. We're going to highlight a lot of great services like mobile crisis and our CCBHC designation. We're also going to highlight accomplishments of our consumer staff and in our community. We're going to feature a program this year and have a wonderful speaker. And we have a very important theme this year, and it's celebrating the resiliency of youth, families, and our communities.
Yeah, so you kind of touched on the theme there. So maybe dive deeper a little bit into what the theme is, because it's kind of an important topic for sure.
It is. It is. So it is celebrating the resiliency of our youth, families, and communities, and we and they are resilient. You know, today we're faced with so many things around the impacts of the pandemic, violence in our communities, our own behavioral and medical, maybe health challenges. And for those who are suffering with behavioral health challenges, we need to be there to support them, to walk alongside, to provide services that can hold the hope for them that things can get better. People can thrive and recover from their behavioral health challenges, and it's our job to help them with the services and support their resiliency.
Okay, and you mentioned a speaker. Tell me a little bit more about who the speaker will be.
Yeah, Dr. Brenda Jones Harden is a professor at the University of Maryland School of Social Work, and she really is an expert in working with children who are very young and have experienced trauma and the developmental and behavioral health needs of them. So she's going to speak on early intervention and resiliency in youth, families, and the community.
And Gwenda, tell us a little bit about the program that you guys are highlighting at the event this year.
Yeah, so we're highlighting Families Forward this year, and Families Forward is the portion of community mental health that serves youth who have a serious emotional disturbance and their families. We serve almost about 2,500 youth and their families per year through a rich service continuum. So we have prevention folks who are in the community finding youth and enrolling them for services and providing groups. We have home-based therapists who go into the community and provide therapy and case management. And we have mobile crisis teams who are going into the community and helping people in crisis. So all of these things will be covered in our annual event, these services and accomplishments and the Distinguished Service Award. So please join us. It's going to be an inspiring event with Dr. Brenda Jones Harden. And you can register at www.cmham.org.
That's perfect. That's exactly where I was going to ask you, where people can get more information. But what's great is that it's virtual, so you don't even have to change out of your yoga pants if you don't want to.
No, and you can sign on and have your coffee and your breakfast and feel inspired by the stories of hope and services and really thinking about resiliency in our youth, families, and communities.
What a great event. Gwenda, I appreciate your time today. Thank you for telling us
thank
about
you.
the event. All right, stick around. Studio 10 continues after the break.